Senator Gerba. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable Senators, I speak today on the traditional, unceded territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe peoples to respond to Senator Lofreda's inquiry on the importance of immigration. I would like to thank Senator Lofreda for this pertinent inquiry deeply rooted in our country's realities. It leads us to look at a fact that is all too often forgotten in public debate. His inquiry reminds us that immigration is not merely one public policy among many. It lies at the very heart of Canadian identity and our collective vision.
Immigration is not footnote in our national story. It is a central chapter. It is a foundation of who we are and who we are still becoming. Permettez-moi dire.
Please allow me to respond both as a senator and as a first-generation immigrant. I was born in a tiny village in Cameroon and arrived in Canada exactly 40 years ago, part and parcel of my husband's luggage. He was then a Canadian International Development Agency scholar. And I came here driven by the desire to build a better life for our family. Like so many other Canadians, we had to start all over again. We needed to understand our new environment, learn its rules, and prove ourselves day after day. Nothing was given to us. We built everything ourselves. But this country offered us something essential, a real opportunity. The opportunity to grow, to be daring, to build.
Canada did not guarantee success. What it offered to us was far more powerful, a fair chance to build, to contribute, and to belong. Mon parcours n'a rien d'exceptionnel.
My journey is nothing out of the ordinary. It is part of a collective history shaped by millions of people who, before me and alongside me, chose to build their future here and to contribute fully to this country. Honorable Senators, as I pointed out during the second reading of Bill S-215, apart from the Indigenous peoples who have been here on these lands since time immemorial, almost all of us share a history linked to immigration. This shared reality deserves to be recognized, embraced, and passed on. Indeed, Canada was built and continues to be built thanks to the women and men who came from elsewhere, bringing with them courage, resilience, and hope. At a time when there is growing rhetoric of isolation and division elsewhere in the world, it is our responsibility as parliamentarians to clearly reaffirm that immigration is a strength for Canada when supported by policies that welcome integrate, and recognize immigrants, and that live up to our values.
Inclusion is not naive. Inclusion is not weakness. Inclusion is nation building. And in today's world, it is strategic strength. Reconnaître l'importance de l'immigration.
Recognizing the importance of immigration does not mean denying its challenges. On the contrary, it means choosing to address them clearly, responsibly, and humanely, without ever losing sight of what it helped build and what it continues to bring to our country. Economically, the facts are clear. Immigration supports our growth, fills sectoral labor shortages, and stimulates innovation. Demographically speaking, it has become indispensable in the context of an aging population. And socially, it enriches our social fabric by creating a more diverse, creative, and open world. Senator Lofreda rightly cited examples of remarkable entrepreneurs. These stories show that immigrants don't just participate in our community, in our economy rather, they build it. All too often, we celebrate great Canadian figures without always remembering that they are from immigrant backgrounds. Let's consider Michael Jean, who came to Canada as a refugee and went on to become the Governor General, embodying our institution's ability to recognize commitment, talent, and a sense of duty at the highest level. Think of Danny Laferrière, who arrived from Haiti and went on to become one of Canada's greatest writers and a member of l'Académie Française. His works have brought Canadian literature to the entire world. Let us also consider the very foundations of the knowledge economy. Canada is now a world leader in artificial intelligence, thanks to researchers such as Geoffrey Hinton, an immigrant and Nobel laureate, and Yoshua Benjo, from an immigrant family who won the Turing Award and whose work has shaped modern AI. Let us also consider Abdoulaye Banéré Diallo, originally from West Africa, and a professor at the Université du Québec à Montréal, whose work in bioinformatics and artificial intelligence directly contributes to the advancement of scientific research, responsible innovation, and discussions on the governance of AI in Canada and around the world. Economically, there are entrepreneurs such as Tobias Lütke, who arrived from Germany and built world-class companies in Canada, notably Shopify, which supports millions of small businesses internationally. We recognize these women and men as great Canadians, and we are right to do so. But their stories also remind us of a fundamental fact.
Does not weaken Canada's success. It strengthens Canada. It helps Canada grow and ensure its long-term sustainability. En appuyant l'interpellation.
By supporting Senator Lofreda's inquiry, we are sending a clear message. Canada grows because it welcomes people, because it integrates them, and because it believes in the contribution of those who choose to build their future here.
Supporting this inquiry, we affirm a simple truth. In Canada, your origin do not define your destiny. Everyone has a place, a voice, and the opportunity to leave a lasting mark on our shared country and history. À nous maintenant, honorables.
It is now up to us, honorable colleagues, to bring this promise to life and to ensure that it remains a reality for those who choose Canada. Thank you for your attention.